Now it's time to start hitting stuff. This is going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't watched my previous videos on the basic striking, go back and do so. At the very least, watch my video on follow through because it's going to save your hands a lot of pain. Also, we want to take a second and think about safety. We want to make sure the area around us is clear, there's nothing that can break, get knocked over. You also may want to wear a helmet or a mouthpiece if you've never done this before. At the very least, you want to wear some protective gloves. I use a really inexpensive Century fingerless glove. It has this annoying little bar in the middle. Once you cut it out, that's great. Even if you're experienced, even if you think you can handle the pain, a few knocks to the hand, wear gloves anyway. Don't let your ego get in the way of your safety. The fact is, if you practice this enough, you are going to mess up from time to time. You are going to hit yourself more than a few times. So think about safety, think about the area around you, check out the video on follow through at the very least, and let's get to it. The first thing we're going to start hitting is x-ray pads. You can sometimes find these at your local veterinary clinic or similar materials at a home improvement store. Now you can either have a partner hold it for you, or you can come up with some sort of clever way to hang or mount it to something. The nice thing about x-ray pads is when you hit them, there's no real chance of the chucks bouncing back and hitting your hand, so it's a great time to practice your follow through. The other great thing is you can use the sound and really be able to tell whether you're hitting with a proper part of the chucks or not. When you hit too deep into the stick or too deep into the target, the sound is a little bit deeper and the x-ray flops around more. When you hit properly, the sound is more of a pop or a tick and the x-ray doesn't move nearly as much. Use your time on the x-rays to make sure you have a smooth, consistent follow through. It'll be one of the best things you ever do. I can't emphasize enough how important follow through is. If you haven't watched my video on follow through, please watch it. It's really important stuff. Now let's turn it up a notch and head over to the punching bag. Make sure you're wearing gloves for this. If not, eventually the chucks will rebound off the bag, they will hit you in the hand, and they will cause serious injury. Again, I use a fairly inexpensive pair of Century fingerless sparring gloves. Once you cut that annoying little bar out of the middle, they work great. I also recommend that you don't start with a canvas bag. It's going to split open, you're going to get into the taping game, it's going to be a mess. Spend the extra money, get a leather or a synthetic type bag, you'll be really glad you did. Again, the key to successful striking is hitting with the tip of the chucks and having a smooth, consistent follow through. If either of these things is off, your chucks will rebound, hit you in the hand. At the very least, you're going to lose speed and some of your control. Working the punching bag is great, but it's limited. It doesn't have any corners, so we don't get a chance to work all the different angles in a realistic manner. For that reason, we're going to head over to the focus mitts. For this, you're going to need to have a competent partner, and you're both going to have a lot of trust for each other. You're also going to need a couple focus mitts. Inexpensive focus mitts from most martial arts supply stores should work just fine. There's tons of different drills you can do with the focus mitts, but essentially, your partner is going to present you with a target and you're going to hit it. Make sure your partner feeds you lots of different angles. There's the first few levels of striking. In the next video, we're going to take a look at using your partner as a target, which is a lot of fun. And we're also going to take a look at a piece of equipment that every serious martial artist should own, the silent fighter. Until then, keep safety in the front of your mind and practice.